Hello everyone, and welcome back to Yoga with Krista. Today I'll be guiding you through the full primary series, demonstrating each posture in a modified form. If you'd like to jump right into the practice session, I provided timestamps below. Today's video has been highly requested, so a big thank you for your video requests, and please keep them coming. Many of you really enjoy my guided Ashtanga Yoga videos, but because I demonstrate the full expression of each posture in those guided classes, it has caused some confusion for students currently practicing a modified version of certain postures in the primary series. So in today's video, I'll talk you through the full primary series, demonstrating each posture in a modified form. And in the upper corner of the screen, you'll see me also demonstrating each posture in its full expression. If you're practicing the full expression of any postures from the Ashtanga Yoga practice, please continue to do so. Only take modifications that I demonstrate for postures that you're not yet able to take in their full expression. My hope is that this will clarify any confusion for those of you working with modifications for any of the postures in the primary series. And I hope you find this to be a useful tool for your practice. Be sure to save this video so you can come practice along with me any day that you want. If you're somewhat new to the Ashtanga Yoga practice or to our channel, consider checking out my virtual live stream classes. I teach yoga classes Monday through Friday morning right here in Winter Park, Florida, but I live stream those classes as well. So no matter where you are in the world, you can pop into those virtual classes anytime that it suits your schedule to get some real-time instruction and feedback to help you deepen your practice. Head to theyogashala.org to learn more. If you have any questions about today's video or specific modifications that I offer, please leave them in the comments below. If you have any requests for future videos, share them in the comments too. If you would like some practice aids to assist you with building and advancing your at-home yoga practice, I created practice cards and a yoga poster of the primary and intermediate series sequences. Simply head to olotita.com to get yours today. Now let's take practice. Vande Gurnam Sharananavinde Sandarashita Swatma Sukhavabode Nishreyaste Jangalekaya Mane Samsara Hala Hala Mohashantyaye Abaho Parushakaram Shankachakrase Darinam Sahasra Sharasam Shwetam Pranamami Patanjalim. Inhale, raise your arms, palms touch, look to your thumbs. Exhale, fold forward, grab your shins, tuck your chin. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, hands to the floor, step your feet back, come into high plank, drop to your knees and lower down. Inhale, press into upward facing dog. Exhale, tuck your toes and push back into downward facing dog. We'll be here 5 deep breaths. Make sure your hands and feet are hip distance apart. You're gazing towards your belly button, Nabhi Drishti, but you're tractioning the crown of your head forward towards your fingers. At the same time, you're tractioning your tailbone towards the ceiling. At the end of your 5th exhale, look forward and walk your feet to your hands. Grab your shins. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, raise your arms, palms touch, look to your thumbs. Exhale, Samastitihi. Number 2, inhale, raise your arms. If you can, press those palms together. Exhale, fold forward, grab your shins, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, look forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hands to the floor, step your feet back, gazing forward all the while. From high plank, drop to your knees and slowly lower down. Inhale, press into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths here. Breathing in from your throat through your nose. Your hands and feet are hip distance apart. You're spreading your fingers wide. Try to gently push the feet down and out to activate the glutes, looking towards your belly button, Nabi Dristi. The end of your fifth exhale, look forward and walk your feet to your hands. Grab your shins, look forward, inhale. Exhale and fold. Inhale, raise your arms, palms touch if you can. Look up to your fingers and exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward, palms to the floor if you can. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, step your feet back to high plank. And if you can, lower all the way down into chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, press back into down dog. 5 deep breaths here in our downward facing dog. Deep breathing with sound. With consistent practice, dropping to your knees and then lowering down eventually will translate into moving straight from high plank to low plank. Just stay consistent with practice. At the end of your fifth exhale, look forward and walk your feet to your hands. If you can, keep the palms on the floor this time. Inhale, look forward. Exhale and fold. Inhale, raise your arms, palms touch, look up to your thumbs. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward, palms to the floor or grab your shins. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, step your feet back to high plank and lower to your knees and then lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Please be sure to honor your body. Take whatever modifications you need for your practice today, but just know that with consistency in your practice, your body will change. Your body will get stronger and more flexible and more agile. Just keep practicing. The end of your fifth exhale, look forward, walk your feet to your hands. Either grab your shins or keep your hands on the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Deep inhale, press through the feet, raise your arms. If you can, palms touch. Exhale, Samastiti. Last one, inhale, raise your arms. If you can, press those palms together and exhale, fold forward, chin to your chest. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward, keep your gaze forward as you bring your hands to the floor and exhale, step your feet back and lower down, either from full plank to lower down, or you can drop to your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. 5 deep breaths in your down dog. Ensure that your hands and feet are hip distance apart. Spread those fingers wide. You're pushing your hands down and forward while pressing your feet down and out. Traction your tailbone to the ceiling. Traction the crown of your head to your hands. And look to your belly button, Nabi Dristi. The end of your fifth exhale, look forward and walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Exhale and fold, chin to your chest. Inhale, push through the feet, raise your arms, palms touch. Exhale, Samastiti. Surya Namaskar A B, bend your knees. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward, grab your shins, tuck your chin. Inhale, lengthen, look forward, gazing forward. Exhale, hands to the floor, step your feet back, move from high plank to your knees, all the way down to the floor. Inhale, press into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into down dog. Now pivot your left foot flat, step your right foot forward, grab your ankle with your hand to help you step further forward. Then pushing through your feet, inhale, raise your arms, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the floor, step that right foot back, looking forward, high plank to your knees, and exhale all the way down. Inhale, press into up dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Pivot your right foot flat, step your left foot forward, use that hand to help guide your foot further forward. Then inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, hands to the floor, gaze forward as you step your left foot back. Move from high plank to your knees and all the way down. Inhale, press into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog for 5 deep breaths. Breathing in from your throat through your nose. Your hands and feet are hip distance apart. You're spreading your fingers wide. Try to gently push the feet down and out to activate the glutes, looking towards your belly button, Nabi Dristi. At the end of your 5th exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, look forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, raise your arms, palms touch, look to your thumbs. Exhale, stand tall, Samastitihi. Bend your knees. Number 2, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward, grab your shins or palms to the floor. Inhale, look forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your feet back, gazing forward, go from high plank to your knees, all the way to the floor. Inhale, press into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into down dog. Pivot your left foot flat, step your right foot forward. Inhale, raise your arms, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the floor, gaze forward, step your right foot back, go to high plank, and drop to your knees and lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pivot your right foot flat, step your left foot forward. Inhale, raise your arms, palms touch if you can. Exhale, hands to the floor, step that left foot back, look forward, come to high plank, then your knees, then all the way to the floor. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you're enjoying today's video, do consider giving it a like. 5 deep breaths here, gazing towards your belly button, Nabi Dristi. Really connect as your body's getting warmer to tractioning your spine through space. Press your tailbone back, push your hands forward, and traction your head towards your hands. The end of your 5th exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, look forward, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, raise your arms, palms touch. Exhale, Samastitihi. Last one, bend your knees. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. As you exhale, step your feet back, try to keep your eyes forward, move from high plank, and if you can, come all the way down to low plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale into down dog. From here, pivot your left foot flat, step your right foot forward. Inhale, raise your arms, press those hands together if you can. Exhale, hands to the floor, step that right foot back. Come into high plank, and if possible, lower all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now pivot your right foot flat, step your left foot forward. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, hands to the floor, step your left foot back, looking forward, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into down dog. Set your hands and feet to hip distance apart, spreading your fingers wide. Gazing towards your belly button, Nabi Dristi. 5 deep, steady breaths here. In from your throat through your nose, and out from your throat through your nose. Deep breathing with sound. The end of your 5th exhale, look forward, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale and fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, raise your arms, palms touch, look to your thumbs. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, step your feet hip distance apart, fold forward, grab your big toes. Inhale, look forward again. Exhale and fold. 5 deep breaths here. Padangusthasana, thumb to big toe posture. You're looking towards your nose, Nasagara Dristi, but you're still tractioning the crown of your head towards the floor and pressing the feet down and out. Deep breathing. Please stay tuned to the end of today's video for a word from our sponsor. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slide your hands underneath your feet from the front. Inhale, look forward again. Exhale and fold. Pada Hastasana, hand to foot posture. Notice in the modified expression your knees are slightly bent. Never push your knees backward to try to straighten your legs. Instead, press down and out through your feet to activate your glutes. And over time, your hamstrings will safely stretch and you'll be able to straighten your legs. Inhale, look forward, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently release your hands and place them on the floor in front of you. Inhale, body rise, come stand up. Exhale, Samastitihi, feet together. Inhale, turn to your right, extend your arms, turn your right foot to the right. Exhale, extend out over your straight right leg and grab that right shin with your hand. Reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. 5 deep breaths here in Utthita Trikonasana, triangle posture. If you're modifying, hold your hand to your shin and really grip your hand around your shin to turn on the muscles of your arms. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, reverse your feet and extend out over your left leg, taking your left hand to your shin if you're taking the modification, and looking up to the fingers of your right hand. Hastanga Yoga. Press down and back through your right foot, down and forward through your left, gripping that left hand around your shin. Deep breathing with sound. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, reverse your feet, square your hips. And for modification 1, bring both palms to the floor on each side of your foot, trying to push your feet in opposite directions. Modification 2, your left hand presses on the floor and your right arm lifts. Or 3, your left hand is on the top of your right foot and you take your right arm up towards the ceiling. 5 deep breaths. Progressively move forward through these modifications until you're ready for the full expression. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, reverse your feet. Come right into your left side. So either bring both palms to the floor, taking modification 1, or keep your right hand on the floor and work to raise your left arm up towards the ceiling for modification 2. Or for modification 3, bring your right hand to the top of your left foot and then raise your left arm towards the ceiling. 5 deep breaths, working to traction your tailbone backwards and the crown of your head forwards. Connect here to extension through your spine, which will help to rotate your body. Gazing up to your fingers, Hastanga Yoga. Deep, steady breaths. Slowly lower your arm down, push through your feet. Inhale, body rise, extend your arms, feet parallel. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, turn to your right again, turn your right foot to the right. This time bend your right knee, bring your forearm to the top of your quadricep, and take your left arm overhead. Utthita Parsvakonasana, side angle posture. If you're taking this modification, connect to really pushing through your feet. If you're taking the full expression, your right hand is on the outside of your foot. The modification helps to open your hips and pelvis and prepare you for that next step. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, reverse your feet. Bend your left knee, bring your left forearm to the top of your left quadricep and reach your right arm overhead. You're looking to the fingers of your hand, Hastanga Yoga. Stay active through your feet, steady in your breath, and keep your bandhas strong. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, reverse your feet, bend your right knee, and take your left arm over your bent right knee, bringing your palms together, and look up towards the ceiling. Modification for revolved side angle posture, or Parivrita Parsvakonasana. If you know the full expression and want to take it, please do so. Deep breathing with sound. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, reverse your feet, bend your left knee, bring your right arm over your bent left knee and press your palms together, looking up towards the ceiling. Stay active through your feet throughout this entire posture, pushing down and back through your right foot and down and forward with your left. Push that left knee gently to the left as well. Inhale, body rise. Return your feet to parallel. Extend your arms. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, turn to your right, hands to your hips, feet about 5 feet apart. Exhale, fold forward, palms to the floor in line with your feet. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale and fold. In the modification, you're going to keep your knees slightly bent to protect your hamstring glute insertion. Focus here on pushing down and forward through your hands to turn on your upper back. Push down and out through your feet to activate your glutes and your thighs. Tractioning your head towards the floor, looking down your nose. Prasarita Padottanasana A. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, hands to your hips, stay there. Inhale, body rise. Exhale. B. Inhale, extend your arms out wide. Exhale, hands to your hips. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, slowly fold forward. You're going to keep your hands at your hips for these 5 breaths in Prasarita Padottanasana B. Keep trying to actively engage your mid-back. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Pushing down and out through your feet. If modifying, keep a little bend in your knees to protect your hamstrings. Stay active through your spine. You're still tractioning your head, so don't soften your neck here. You are looking down your nose. Nasakra Dristi. Inhale, body rise. Exhale. C. Inhale, extend your arms out wide. Exhale, interlace your hands together behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, hinge from your hips and start to fold forward. With the modification for these 4 postures, we keep the knees bent until the hamstrings are more open. Pressing down and out through your feet, try to squeeze your palms together and allow gravity to help you in this posture. Deep, steady breaths. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, hands to your hips. Prasarita D. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward. This time we're going to grab the big toes with the index, middle finger, and thumbs. Inhale, look forward again, lengthen your body. Exhale and fold into posture. Prasarita Padottanasana D. You're pulling your toes forward with your gripped fingers as you bend your elbows out wide. As you traction the crown of your head towards the floor, continue to push down and out through your feet and traction your tailbone towards the ceiling. Keep your breath steady and gaze right down the tip of your nose. Inhale, look forward there. Exhale, hands to your hips, stay folded. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, back to the front of your mat, Samastitihi. Inhale, turn to face the back of your mat, square your hips, either grab your forearms behind you or just bring your palms together, fingers facing down. Square your hips off and start to slowly extend out over your right leg. In this modification, you're welcome to keep that front knee bent slightly to help protect your body. Keep lifting your chest and your chin. Keep trying to extend your spine and keep pushing those palms together. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, reverse your feet, square your hips, and begin to extend out over your left leg. If you're taking the full expression of this posture, your palms are together, fingers facing up, and both legs are straight. Eventually, your belly, your chest, and your chin lays flat over your straight left leg. With practice, you will get there. Keep your breath steady. You're doing a great job. Inhale, body rise. Return your feet to parallel, extend your arms, and exhale, return back to Samastitihi. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. Inhale, lift your right leg. Option 1, you're going to hold your knee. Option 2, you can grab your toe and keep your knee bent. Option 3, you grab your toe and you're working to straighten your leg, or you are straightening your leg. In the full expression, you're going to fold forward over that straight leg. 5 breaths here. Deep breathing with sound. Exhale, turn that right leg to the right, pushing your pelvis forward in this balancing posture to help stack your weight. Try your best to balance here, and if you can, you're going to turn your head to the left and look over your left shoulder. 5 deep, steady breaths here. In from your throat through your nose, and out from your throat through your nose. Inhale, bring your right leg back to center. whether it's a knee or straight leg. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand tall, hands to your hips, and we'll hang out here 5 deep breaths. You're welcome to keep your knee bent or straighten your leg. And if you need to, drop that leg lower as opposed to lean backwards to keep the leg high. Exhale, Samastitihi. Left side. Inhale, lift that left leg up and either hold the knee or grab the toe or straighten the leg. If you want to take the full expression, you're just going to bend your elbow as you lean over your straight left leg. If you're standing tall, keep pushing your pelvis forward to stack your weight. Exhale, turn your left leg or your left knee to the left. And if balance allows, gaze over your right shoulder to Parsvadristi, side gaze. Deep, steady breaths. Balance is hard. You're doing a great job. Inhale your left knee or leg to center. Exhale, 1 breath to fold. Inhale, stand tall, hands to your hips, and either keep your knee bent here or feel free to straighten your leg. 5 deep breaths. You're looking to your toes, Padayora. Exhale, Samastitihi. Ardha Baddha Padmottanasana. Inhale, lift your right leg up. And for the first modification, you're holding your right foot with your left hand and your right knee with your right hand. If you'd like to go into modification 2, you're not going to bring that right foot into a half lotus position. Holding that right foot with your left hand, extending your right arm and reaching it back behind you, looking back, working to open the pec line. Keep gently engaging your inner right thigh and keep trying to gently push that right knee down towards the floor. Over time, this will help open your chest and your hips so you can get into that full expression. Inhale, slowly bring that right arm back to center. Exhale, release your leg. Left side, lift that left foot up. Hold your left foot in your right hand, your left knee in your left hand. Push your pelvis forward and stand tall. This is modification 1. If you'd like to go into modification 2, bring your left foot into half lotus position, holding that left foot with your right hand, and start to reach that left arm back behind you to work to open up your chest, your pec line, so you can eventually take that arm back to bind your foot. Inhale, slowly bring that left arm back to center. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forward, tuck your chin. Inhale, lengthen your spine, look forward. Exhale, step your feet back, come to high plank, and then see if you can lower all the way down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From down dog, we're coming into Utkatasana. Walk your feet to your hands, bend your knees, and start to reach your arms up. For modification, you can keep your arms extended if it's hard to press the palms together, or you can lean forward a little bit more to take some of that pressure off your back. Take whatever variation works for you today. Over time, your body will get stronger in this posture. Bring your hands to the floor now and step your feet back as you exhale. Come from high plank to your knees and then lower all the way down. Inhale, press into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into down dog, coming into Virabhadrasana, Warrior 1. Pivot your left foot flat, step your right foot in between your hands, grab your ankle with your hand to step your foot further if you need to, and pushing through your feet, inhale, raise your arms. 5 breaths here in Virabhadrasana. If you need to take your arms open, that's fine, but if you can, try to press the palms together. You're pushing your left hip forward and trying to ground down through your feet. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, reverse your feet, square your hips, bend your left knee, and come into the left side of Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana. You can open your hands out or bring those palms together, but try to gaze up towards your fingers if you can. On your exhale, open out into Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. Keep your left knee bent, extending out through your fingers, sink down into your pelvis. This is Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana. For these 5 breaths, try to squeeze your shoulder blades together, keep your head up high, looking past the fingers of your left hand. Inhale, body rise. Exhale, reverse your feet, bend your right knee. Come into your right side. Last standing posture, last side. Press that left foot down and back, right foot down and forward. Squeeze those shoulder blades and look to your fingers. The end of your 5th exhale, bring your hands to the floor and step your right foot back. Come into high plank, drop to your knees and lower down into chaturanga. Inhale into upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From here, we're going to slowly come through to have a seat on the floor. So walk your feet to your hands and sit down, stretch your legs out to begin Dandasana, staff posture. Bring the skin of your chin towards the skin of your chest and take 5 deep breaths here. Palms are close to your body, feet are flexed, legs are straight, sitting up nice and tall. Keep a tiny arch in your lower back to help maintain that extension through your spine. Deep breathing with sound. Inhale, lengthen your spine, grab your shins with your hands, and exhale, start to hinge from your hips to fold forward. 5 deep breaths here in Paschimottanasana A. You're trying to hinge forward from your hips, so really work hard not to let your lower back round as you fold forward. Deep breathing with sound. You're looking to your toes, Padayora Gradraisti. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feel free to bend your knees slightly here so that you can grab your outer feet with your hands for Paschimottanasana B. This is one modification for the second version of our forward fold. You're also welcome to keep your legs straight if you're able to grab your feet without rounding your back. No matter which variation you choose, keep your breath steady, keep your bandha strong. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release. We're taking our first vinyasa. So option 1, you can do a forward fold and bend your knees and lift your hips up for a backward stretch. Or option 2, you can do a forward fold and then you can do a backward stretch with straight legs. Or you're welcome to take a full or modified vinyasa by crossing your legs, bringing your hands to the floor, step back into high plank, drop to your knees and lower down chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and walk, hop, or jump through and have a seat on the floor, stretching your legs out for Purvottanasana. Bring your hands behind you, about a foot away from your glutes. For option 1 or modification 1, you can bend your knees and then lift your hips up, taking your head back. We'll take 5 deep breaths here. If you choose to take this modification, you're welcome to drop your head back, just don't soften your neck. Stay active here. Keep your breath steady here. Keep pressing your chest up. Exhale, lower down, take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, bring your hands to the floor, step your feet back into high plank position. From here, gently drop to your knees and lower all the way down chaturanga. Inhale, press into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and hop, jump, or step through and have a seat on the floor. Stretch your legs out. Ardha Baddha Padma Paschimottanasana. Bring your right leg up, taking your right foot into your left hand and your right knee into your right hand. This first modification, you're working to sit tall. If you'd like to go a little further into the second modification, you can wrap your arms around your leg, grip your hands together, and sit tall, really pushing your sternum forward, keeping your foot flexed. And if you'd like to take the third modification, working to bring that right foot into half lotus, your left hand is holding onto your right foot and your right arm starts to stretch backwards. Keep your hand in line with your shoulder, looking past the fingers of your right hand and continuously gently engage your inner right thigh to keep that knee pulling forward. Inhale, bring your right arm back to center. Exhale, release your right leg and take a forward bend and a backward stretch, or take a modified or full vinyasa. Once you lower down or come through to seated, we're coming into your left side. Bring that left leg up, take your left foot into your right hand, your left knee into your left hand, and sit tall. Option 1. Option 2, you can wrap your arms around your bent right leg, keep that left foot flexed, squeeze those shoulder blades together, interlacing your hands. And if you'd like to take option 3, work to bring that left foot into half lotus, holding the foot with your right hand, lift your left arm, and start to reach it backwards. 5 breaths here. No matter which modification you choose, really work to keep your torso long, your chest up, and keep your back engaged. Inhale your left arm to center. Exhale, gently release that left leg. Take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, step your feet back into high plank. From high plank, either drop to your knees and lower all the way down or try to come all the way down from high plank. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and walk, jump, or hop yourself through and have a seat on the floor. Getting ready for Triyang Mukha Ekapada Paschimottanasana. Take your right leg behind you, try to ground the top of your foot on the floor, and try to ground your sits bones. If your hips are tight or your feet or ankles are tight, you might struggle here. Just do your absolute best to try to get the top of the foot down so you can push down into the top of that foot. And if your hip is tight, you can work on this posture sitting tall to exhale and push into your right hip to work to get that hip down towards the floor. If you're able to get your hips grounded to the floor and your foot is flat on the floor, you're welcome to start to extend forward over your straight left leg. You want to work to keep your left foot flexed and a little bit of internal rotation through your left thigh. Deep breathing with sound, strong bandhas. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release that right leg and take your vinyasa or your forward bend and your backward stretch. Whichever variation you choose to take for a modified or full vinyasa, just honor your body. Coming through now for our left side, take your left leg back behind you. Try to get the top of your left foot to ground down into the floor. Try to get your left glute or sits bone to press down into the floor. If you need to, with modification 1, each exhale, you can work to slowly push that left hip down. But if you find that you're able to ground both sits bones and you're able to keep the top of your left foot grounded on the floor, then you're welcome to slowly extend out over your straight right leg to fold forward. Keep your torso lifted, keep your back flat. Maintain flexion through your right foot, trying to push that heel forward as you slightly internally rotate your right thigh. Deep, steady breath, strong Mula Bandha. Inhale, lengthen your spine, sit up tall. Exhale, gently release that left leg and take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, bring your hands to the floor, step your feet back, come into high plank. If you can, lower all the way down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and hop, step, or jump through. Have a seat on the floor. Stretch your legs straight out for Janu A. Bend your right knee out to the right to a 90-degree angle from your hip. Toes are touching your inner left thigh. Square those hips off. And on your exhale, start to hinge from your hips to fold forward. Grip those hands around your shin and really actively grip those hands so that it turns on the muscles of the upper arm, but it also helps the body fold forward with gravity. Keep that left foot flexed, keep your bandha strong. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently stretch out that right leg and take a vinyasa or take your forward bend and your backward stretch. Keep your breath steady, keep your bandha strong. When you lower down, we're going to come now into the left side of Janu A. Bring that left knee out to the left, 90 degrees from the glute. Toes are touching the inner thigh, square your hips. And on your exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward and grab your shin with both hands. Really grip those hands around your shin to turn on those arm muscles and to help your body to fold forward through space. If possible, try to grab the outer foot with both of your hands. But no matter what you do here, keep your sternum lifted, keep that back nice and long. Gazing to your toes, deep breathing with sound. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release, stretch that left leg out. Take your vinyasa, cross your legs, come to your hands and knees, step your feet back to high plank. From high plank, drop down to your knees and lower all the way down. Inhale, gently press into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and either step, jump, or hop through to have a seat on the floor for Janu A B. Starting out like Janu A, bring that right knee out to the right. This time, lift up, slide forward to sit on the heel of your right foot, and then gently draw your knee forward to 60-degree angle. Option 1, we're just going to sit tall for these 5 breaths, keeping your left leg straight and your foot flexed. If you're comfortable here, start to hinge from the hips to fold forward. Your right hand grabs the shin of your left foot. Your left hand is next to your left hip. Keep your torso extended. Keep your breath steady. Give me a little internal rotation of your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently release the posture and either take a full or modified vinyasa or a forward bend and a backward stretch. Once you lower down or come through to seated, we're coming to your left side. Bring that left foot into your inner right thigh. Lift up, slide forward to come sit onto the heel of your foot. Gently draw that knee forward to 60 degrees. And either take option 1, sitting tall for 5 breaths, or take option 2, start to extend out over your straight right leg. If you're taking this option, keep your right hand on the floor. You can wiggle those fingers forward, just continue to fold, but keep working to internally rotate your inner right thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently release the posture and take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, come to your hands and your knees. Step your feet back into high plank and drop to your knees and lower all the way down. Inhale, press into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward, walk or hop through, have a seat on the floor, stretch your legs out, getting ready for Janu C. Lift your right leg. You're going to bring your right arm underneath your right leg. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot and bring your left hand to the outside of your left hip. So for option 1, we're sitting tall here for 5 deep breaths. With every inhale, try to lift your sternum, lengthen your spine. With each exhale, try to push that right knee back to the right, working to open the hip and the pelvis. Keep your breath steady. Keep that left foot flexed and a little internal rotation of your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently release that right leg and either take your vinyasa or take a forward bend and a backward stretch. Keep your breath steady. Keep your bandha strong. Maintain your energy throughout your practice. Once you come through to seated, come right into your left side. Bring that left leg up. Bring your left arm underneath your left leg. Left hand to the inside of your left foot. Right hand to the floor next to your right hip. Sitting up as tall as you can. With each inhale, really lift that sternum. With each exhale, gently push the left knee out to the left. You're gazing to the toes of your right foot, Padayurgra Dristi, keeping that right foot flexed, your thigh engaged. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, gently release your left leg and take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, come to your hands and your knees. Step back into high plank and either lower to your knees or come all the way down into chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, gently press back into downward facing dog. From down dog, slowly walk or hop through and have a seat on the floor for Marichyasana A. Bend your right knee up. Make sure you leave space between your right foot and your inner left thigh. Then wrap your right arm around your right knee and bind both hands in front of you, sitting super tall. This is modification 1 for Marichyasana A. If you'd like to work with modification 2, bring your left hand to the floor next to your left hip. Stretch your right arm forward to grab the inside of your right foot. And with each exhale, you're hinging forward, trying to fold further forward while pressing your right knee towards your ribs. Actively grip that left foot with your right hand and keep your sternum lifted. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, stretch your right leg out and either take a forward bend and a backward stretch or take a full or modified vinyasa. Once you lower down or come through to seated, you're going to come into your left side of Marichyasana A. Leave space between your foot and thigh. Sit up tall, wrapping your left arm around your left knee, binding your hands in front of you. Or if you'd like to take modification 2, bring your right hand to the floor, reach that left arm forward and either grab your shin or the inside of your right foot. With each and every exhale, you're bending that left elbow, trying to get your torso lower towards your thigh as you push your left knee into your ribcage. Keep that right foot flexed and slightly internally rotate your right thigh. Deep breathing with sound. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, release the posture, cross your legs, come to your hands and your knees, then step back into high plank. And gently lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. Look forward and hop or jump or step through and have a seat on the floor for Marichyasana B. Bring that left foot on top of your right quadricep just behind your knee. Bring your hands back behind you and then slowly draw that right foot up. Your right knee is bent, your left foot is flexed, your chest is lifted. Keep pressing your sternum forward. 5 deep breaths. This is modification 1 for Marichyasana B. It's a wonderful modification to work to open your pelvis and safely prepare you to take half lotus. If you'd like to work with modification 2, bring that left leg into half lotus, then bend your right knee up, ground down through your left sits bone. Gently squeeze that inner left thigh to keep drawing the knee forward. You're pushing the side of your left thigh down into the floor. For modification 3, start to hinge from the hips and begin to extend your body forward out over your legs, working to push your right knee towards your ribs. Keep your breath steady here. Keep squeezing that inner left thigh. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently stretch that right leg out and then release your lotus, or stretch your right leg out and release your cross leg. Take your vinyasa or your forward bend and your backward stretch. Just keep your breath steady, keep your bandha strong. Once you come through to seated or drop back down to the floor, we're coming right into our left side. Bring that right leg up, bring your right ankle right on top of your left quadricep, and then bend your left knee up, working to sit tall. Try to ground down into your sits bones and lift out of your sternum. Modification 1 for Marichyasana B. Modification 2, bring that right foot into half lotus position, then bend your left knee up. And either sit tall here, wrapping your arms around your knee, working to extend out of your torso and squeeze your inner thigh. Or you're welcome to go further into modification 3, extending your body forward out over your legs, working to push your left knee towards your ribcage as you keep tractioning through your left arm, and keep your right hand to the floor next to your right thigh to help you balance in space. Inhale, lengthen your spine, sit up tall, gently release that left leg and then your lotus leg, and take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, roll forward onto your hands and knees, step your feet back into high plank, and then lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and step, hop, or jump through. Have a seat for Marichyasana C. Bend your right leg up, leave space between your right foot and your left thigh. Then you're going to wrap your left arm around your bent right knee. Bring your right hand to the floor next to your right hip. Every inhale, sit up nice and tall, lengthen your spine. Every exhale, push your right knee into your arm and pull your arm to your knee. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can bring that left arm over your bent right knee. Keep your right hand to the floor, and with each and every inhale, lift and lengthen your torso, and every exhale, push your knee into your arm and your arm into your knee. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, stretch that right leg out, and either take your vinyasa or take your forward bend and your backward stretch. Keep your breath very steady. Remember to engage your bandhas. Coming into your left side, bend your left knee up, leave space between your foot and your thigh, and then wrap your right arm around your bent left knee, bringing your left hand to the floor. Keep your right foot flexed and try to internally rotate that right thigh. If you want to go a little bit deeper here, you can take your right arm over your bent left knee, keep your left hand where it was, keep your right foot flexed. With each inhale, try to lengthen your torso, lift your chest. With each exhale, you're pushing your left knee into your arm and you're pushing your right arm into your left knee. Keep your breath steady. Keep that right foot flexed. Keep your bandha strong. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa across your legs. Come to your hands and knees. Step your feet back. Come into high plank position. Drop to your knees and gently lower all the way down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into down dog. From here, look forward and walk or jump through. Have a seat for Marichyasana D. Bring that left leg up again. You're going to bring your ankle right on top of your quadricep, bring your hands behind you, and bend your right knee. Modification 1 for Marichyasana D is exactly the same as Modification 1 for Marichyasana B. Here we're working to open the hip, the glute, and the pelvis so we can safely take half lotus. If you're able to take half lotus, then instead of taking Modification 1, you're welcome to bring your left foot into half lotus position and bend your right knee up. From here, you're welcome to sit tall for 5 breaths, working to squeeze the inner left thigh, pushing that left leg down to the floor and keep your sternum lifted. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, gently release that right leg and then your lotus, or that right leg and your cross leg. And take your vinyasa or your forward bend and your backward stretch. Deep, steady breaths. Coming into your left side, bring that right foot over top of your left quadricep. Bring your hands behind you and then bend your left knee up. Try to ground down into your sits bones and lift your chest. This really stretches that hip, glute, T-band area. If you want to go a little further, you're welcome to bring your right foot into half lotus position and then bend your left knee up. And from there, you're welcome to sit tall, working to ground that right thigh down into the floor, squeezing that inner right thigh gently to help draw the knee forward towards midline, and work to keep your chest lifted. Gently release by stretching your left leg out, then releasing your half lotus. Take your vinyasa, cross your legs, step back into high plank position, lower down to chaturanga if you can. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From down dog, we're getting ready for Navasana. Come through, have a seat. Then I want you to start with option 1. Bend your knees, extend your arms, and lean back. Here in option 1, we're keeping both heels grounded, but you're leaning back with a straight spine. So important. Keep that chest lifted. Keep your bandhas strong. Bring your hands to the floor, cross your feet, keep your feet on the ground. Just inhale, lift your hips up. Exhale, lower down, stretch those legs back out, heels grounded, extend your arms. Then if you want to go to option 2, lift and straighten that right leg while you keep your left foot grounded. Really focus on keeping your sternum lifted and your back flat. Cross your legs, hands on the floor, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Number 3, start with your heels down, extend the arms, and then if you want, lift that left leg for modification 2, left side. Chest is up. Back is flat, breath is steady, bandhas are strong. Cross your legs, hands on the mat, inhale, lift. Number 4. With this one, you're welcome to extend the arms and then lift both legs in the air. With modification 3, your knees are bent. Focus here on keeping a flat back and your chest lifted. Deep breathing with sound. Bring your hands to the floor, cross your legs and lift. Exhale, release. Last one. Bend those knees to start and try this last one to see if you can straighten your legs, even for just a second or two. Modification 1, 2, or 3, or the full expression are all wonderful ways to take this posture. Cross your legs, step your feet back, come into high plank position and lower down chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're getting ready to come into Bhujapidasana. So from downward facing dog, look forward and walk your feet right behind your hands. And then if you can, start to walk your hands behind your feet. For modification 1, we stay right here. You're working to get your palms flat directly behind your feet, looking forward, gently squatting your hips down. If you're able to get your palms flat, then you're welcome to sit your hips down onto your triceps and keep your chest lifted for modification 2. You're still keeping your feet on the floor. Now, if you want to go to modification 3, then you're going to pick your feet up off the floor, flex your feet. Stay here for now, working to keep your chest open and work to find balance. For modification 4, you're going to cross your feet, work to point your toes and squeeze your inner thighs. You want to work here to find the balance and control. This is very close to the full expression. Then gently release the posture. Bring your hands forward, step your feet back, come into high plank, lower to your knees, and lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, press into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. We're getting ready for Kurmasana. So from down dog, you're gonna walk yourself through, have a seat on the floor, and then you're gonna bend your knees out wide. Flex your feet, And for modification 1, bring your forearms to the floor or towards the floor. 5 breaths here. For modification 1, this is really good to help you open your chest and stretch your back. If you find that this is easy enough for you, you can start to walk your hands underneath your legs and see if you can kind of grab your ankles. Stay here if you're new to the practice. If you want to go a little further, you can work to stretch your arms straight out and start to walk them backwards towards your hips. 5 breaths here, working to gently push your heels forward, your hips backward, keeping your chest up. You want to bring your stomach, then your chest, then your chin to the floor. That is the full expression of Karmasana. Coming into Supta Karmasana, start to wiggle your feet closer towards each other. Keep that chest lifted as much as you can. You're starting to wiggle your shoulders underneath your knees as you walk your heels towards each other. For this modification, try your best to get your heels all the way together, toes splayed out, and then walk your arms behind you. You may not be able to grab your fingers, and that's okay. You want to work in this position to stretch your torso forward, working to bring your chin towards your heels, all the while trying to keep your sternum lifted. Gently release your arms, wiggle your feet back out wide, release those arms from underneath your legs, and take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, come to your hands and knees. Step your feet back into a high plank position, and then either come straight down into chaturanga or drop to your knees and then lower down. Inhale, press into upward facing dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and either hop, jump, or step through and have a seat on the floor. Stretch your legs straight out. Garbha Pindasana, cross your legs. Option 1, grab your feet with your hands, and we're gonna sit tall here for 5 deep breaths. Working to lift the sternum and gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. To take modification 2, if you're able to comfortably take Lotus, you're gonna bring yourself into full Lotus position and then just wrap your arms around your legs or hold on to your knees. If you wanna try the full expression, you're gonna bring those arms through your legs and grab your face. Now we're gonna do the rocking portion of the posture. So if you're not in Lotus, you're just gonna keep your legs crossed and then rock up and down in a straight line. Exhale down, inhale to roll up. If you're doing it with Lotus, you're gonna exhale down, inhale up. You're welcome to start going in a circle if you'd like. It takes 5 to 8 rocks to get back to the front of your mat. Just make sure you're exhaling down the left side of your back, inhaling up the right side. Keep those bandhas strong. Keep your breath steady. Once you get back to the front of your mat, bring your hands to the floor and inhale, lift up for Kukutasana. If you're not taking full Lotus, then you just keep your legs crossed and lift your hips up, either keeping your feet on the floor, or you're welcome to try to lift your hips and your feet off the floor. Keep your breath steady, gazing forward. Gently release. Take your vinyasa, cross your legs, step your feet back into high plank position, and drop to your knees to lower down into chaturanga or come straight from high plank to low plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and walk, step, or jump through. Have a seat on the floor. Stretch your legs out, getting ready for Baddha Konasana. Bend your knees, bring your feet together. Sit up nice and tall. Your hands are grabbing the outer feet. And on your exhale, you're going to start to hinge forward from your hips over those legs. Try your best here to keep your chest lifted, your sternum open. Keep squeezing your shoulder blades together to ensure you're not rounding your back. And you're working to bring your stomach, then your chest, then your chin to the floor for the full expression. Inhale, sit up tall. Baddha Konasana B. Round your back now, working to bring your forehead to your toes. 5 deep breaths here in Baddha Konasana B. It's quite all right if you can't quite get your forehead to your toes. And it's also all right if your knees are up high. You're not quite able to get those legs flat to the floor. Just be patient and keep practicing. Over time, your groin will open, your knees will drop. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, stretch your legs straight out in front of you and then take your vinyasa or your forward bend, backward stretch. Remember, you have many options for your vinyasa. Honor your body here. Once you lower down or come through to seated, we're getting ready for Upavishta Konasana A. So you're going to spread your legs out wide. And as you extend from your hips, grab your shins or the outer feet with your hands. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, bend your elbows, hinge from your hips and fold forward. In the modification, we're keeping the back lifted slightly to avoid rounding your back. Keep your sternum lifted, keep pushing your heels forward and your hips backward in a slight internal rotation of your thighs. Deep breathing. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, lift up, grab the outer feet with your hands for Upavishta Konasana B. In modification 1, your knees are bent and you're just working slowly to push those heels forward over time to straighten your legs. If you're in the full expression, you're welcome to take your head back, but if you're not quite in that full expression, keep that head lifted. Don't let the neck fall backwards. Keep that chest up, keep your feet flexed. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa, cross your legs, step your feet back into high plank position. Lower down to your knees and then to chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From down dog, hop, step, or jump through, have a seat, stretch your legs straight out, and then start to roll down slowly on your back for Supta Konasana. Inhale, take your legs overhead, grab your big toes, spread your legs out wide, and we're gonna breathe here 5 deep breaths. Press your head back and lift your chin up to protect your cervical spine. Work to press your sits bones towards the ceiling. Keep the toes gripped with your fingers. Deep breathing with sound. Flex those feet as you exhale. Inhale, roll up to balance on your sits bones. If you can, straighten your legs, and then you're welcome to lower down in the full expression, dropping down to your calves. If you cannot quite straighten your legs, please don't lower down that way. Just cross your legs, step your feet back to take your vinyasa. From high plank, lower to your knees and lower all the way down to chaturanga. Inhale, push into upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and walk, jump, or hop through. Have a seat, stretch those legs out, and start to exhale, roll down onto your back, getting ready for Supta Padangusthasana. Inhale, lift your right leg. See if you can grab your big toe with your peace finger and thumbs. Left hand's on your left thigh. Exhale, lift your chin towards your shin. Pressing your back into the floor as you use your abdominal muscles to lift your body up. If you're modifying, keep a slight bend in that front right leg. Inhale your head down. Exhale, take that right leg out to the right. Keep pushing that left hip down into the floor. And then turn your head to the left, looking over to the left, Parsvadrishti. 5 breaths here, still pointing both feet. Actively pressing your back into the floor, actively pushing your left hand onto the top of your left hip. Inhale your right leg to center. Exhale, lift up for 1 breath. Inhale your head down. Exhale, release your leg. Left side, inhale, lift your left leg up, grab your toes if you can. Exhale, lift your chin towards your shin. In the modification, you're keeping that left knee slightly bent. Work here to push the heel forward as you grip your toes. Pushing that right hand on the top of your thigh. Inhale your head down. Exhale, take your left leg to the left. And then turn your head to the right, Parsvadrishti. Pointing that right foot, pushing your right hand to the top of your thigh, pressing the heel of your left foot out to slowly eventually straighten your leg. Deep breathing with sound. Inhale your left leg to center. Exhale, 1 breath, fold forward. Inhale your head down, exhale, release your leg. From here, you're gonna exhale, take both legs overhead, then bring your hands to touch the floor at the same time you touch your toes. And exhale, lower back down. That's Chakrasana prep. Once you've done that, slowly sit up and take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, bring your hands to the floor, step your feet back into high plank position. Lower down from here into chaturanga if you can. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward, walk, step, or jump through, have a seat on the floor, stretch your legs straight out, extend your arms, and exhale, roll down to your back, Ubaya Padangusthasana. Inhale, roll your legs overhead, grab the big toes, keep your legs together, lift your sits bones up. Exhale here, then inhale, roll up to balance on your sits bones. In this modification, your knees are bent. You're working here to grip those toes strongly and slowly press the heels forward, working towards straightening the legs. Keep your chest lifted, keep your back flat, keep that chin up. Your breath is steady, your bandhas are strong. Exhale, release, cross those legs, step your feet back to high plank, and then lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and walk or hop or jump through. Have a seat on the floor. Stretch your legs straight out. Extend your arms. Roll down onto your back. Urdhva Mukha Paschimottanasana. Inhale, take your legs overhead. This time, grab the outer feet with your hands. Press your sits bones up to the ceiling. Exhale here. Inhale, roll up to balance on your sits bones. Still holding onto the outer feet, working to press those heels up, working towards straightening your legs. If your legs are straight, bend your elbows and try to bring your torso towards your shins and your shins towards your torso. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release and take your vinyasa. From high plank, see if you can lower all the way down into chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. From down dog, look forward and walk, jump, or hop through. Have a seat, stretch your legs out. Setu Bandhasana. Extend your arms and start to roll down on your back. Now bend your knees slightly, bring your heels together, toes splayed out. Press through your forearms, come up, arch your back, and then come onto the crown of your head. Now you're welcome to stay here for option 1, keeping your forearms on the floor, hands close to your hips, working to lift your chest. Or you can take option 2 where you cross your arms over your legs, still balancing on the crown of your head. Push into your head, keep pressing your chest up, pull those elbows down. Then gently release your arms, then release your head, then straighten your legs. If you know Chakrasana, take it. Otherwise, take Chakrasana prep by taking your hands and legs overhead, and then slowly exhale to roll down. And then sit up and take a vinyasa, or your forward bend and your backward stretch. Keep your breath steady. We're coming into back bends next. So from seated, extend your arms and roll down onto your back. From there, you're going to bend your knees, bring your feet close to your glutes, hip distance apart, parallel. For modification for full back bend, we're coming right up into bridge. So you're going to inhale, lift your hips up, press your head back, lift your chin up to protect your cervical spine, and breathe here 5 deep breaths. Remember to keep your bandhas strong here. Keep your breath steady. The end of your 5th exhale, slowly lower out of back bend or lower your hips back down to the floor. If you'd like to try a back bend, bring your hands to the floor and next to your ears, pushing into your palms and your feet simultaneously, press up. If you can't come up past your head, that's fine. If you're able to get onto the crown of your head and keep your palms flat, then you can stay there, or you can work to press all the way up into back bend. When you're ready to come down on an exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, keep your chin tucked, and then drop down to the floor. On your next inhale, lift up to your 3rd and final bridge or back bend of the day, keeping your breath steady. If you're taking full back bend, please push through your hands and feet simultaneously. And if you're taking bridge, make sure you press the head back and lift the chin up to protect your cervical spine. On your exhale, gently lower your hips back down. Then stretch your legs out. Slowly inhale to sit up and fold forward, Paschimottanasana. We're going to take 10 deep breaths in our forward bend stretch here. Still focus on keeping your feet flexed. Focus on gripping your hands around your shins or crossed over your feet. Continue to try to traction your spine through space. So you're trying to reach the crown of your head to your toes and press your tailbone backwards. Deep, steady breaths in from your throat through your nose, out from your throat through your nose. In a moment, we're going to start our inversion. So if you have glaucoma or detached retina, please consult with your doctor before doing any inverted postures. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, release. Take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, bring your hands and your knees to the floor. Step your feet back into high plank. And lower down into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, press into up dog. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. From here, look forward and hop, jump, or step through. Have a seat on the floor, extend your arms, and lower down onto your back. Salamba Sarvangasana. Inhale, lift your legs. Pike up if you can, bring your hands to your back. Make sure in shoulder stand that you press the back of your head into the floor and lift your chin. If it's not possible for you to straighten your legs straight up in a full piked position, no worries. Just keep your legs straight, let them hinge forward a bit, and balance on your shoulders. Working to press your pelvis forward will help you straighten those legs over time. Keep your breath steady here. Keep that head pushing back and that chin lifted. Salamba Sarvangasana. The end of your exhale, you're going to gently lower your legs down, trying to get your toes towards the floor for Halasana. If you're not able to get your toes down, do not worry. Just keep pressing your tailbone up, the back of your head presses back, and you're reaching your toes. Over time, you will get to the floor, I promise. Deep, steady breaths. The end of this exhale, we're going to bend the knees down towards the ears for Karna Pidasana, ear pressure posture. Still pressing your head back to lift your chin towards the ceiling to protect that precious cervical spine. Let the heels press together. Let your hands support your lower back. You're doing a great job. On your next inhale, lift your legs back up to supported shoulder stand and then cross your legs. Urdhva Padmasana, upward facing lotus posture. In this modification, your legs are crossed, your hands are still on your lower back for support. Be sure to press the back of your head into the floor and lift your chin slightly. Keep your breath steady. Keep Mula Bandha strong. Every inhale, squeeze your pelvic floor. At the end of this exhale, you're going to gently drop those crossed legs down towards your face. In the modification, you're still keeping your hands on your back for support. And no matter what variation you choose, make sure you're pressing the back of your head into the floor and lifting your chin slightly. Keep your breath steady. Pindasana, embryo posture. On your next exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Keeping your legs crossed, start to slowly roll down onto your back. Press down into your forearms and arch your back. Bring the crown of your head to the floor. Matsyasana, fish posture. In modification 1, your forearms stay on the floor. If you'd like to go to modification 2, you'll bring your hands to the top of your thighs, taking your arms off the floor, balancing on the crown of your head. Really work here to push your chest up towards the ceiling as you push your head down into the floor. 8 deep breaths. Gazing right in between your eyebrows, Brahmadya Dristi. On your next inhale, still balancing on your sits bones and the crown of your head, try to extend your legs out in front of you. First modification, your forearms stay on the floor to help you balance, or you're welcome to bend your knees and extend your arms, or take the full expression, extending your arms and your legs. Gently release your legs, then release your head, and either take Chakrasana or join me in Chakrasana prep. Take the arms and legs overhead at the same time, toes touching, hands touching, and then lower down slowly with control. Once you've done your Chakrasana prep, sit up nice and slow and take your vinyasa. Cross your legs, hands and knees to the floor, step your feet back to high plank, and lower down Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Drop to your hands and knees, bring your arms to the floor, bind your hands around your elbows to see how wide you need to keep your forearms, then interlace your fingers. Bring the crown of your head to the floor right behind your hands, and then pop your hips up into a down dog type position. Option 1, you're going to stay right here, working to really push down into your forearms, push down into the base of your hand, walk your toes as close to your body as you can, and press your tailbone up. Eventually doing this, you'll find that your feet will just lift off the floor and you can work to slowly bring yourself up into headstand or Shirshasana. If you're taking full headstand, your goal is 20 breaths in headstand position. If you're working with the pike, the modification, just honor your body and hang out there until you feel tired. You're pushing the forearms down, walking those toes close to your face, piking the hips up. And when you're tired, drop to your hands and knees, stretch your arms back and lower your head to the floor for Balasana or child's posture. We'll take 10 deep breaths here in child's pose, looking down the tip of your nose, Nasagra Dristi. Keep your breath nice and steady. Deep, steady inhales from your throat through your nose. Deep, steady exhales from your throat through your nose. Stay active with Mula Bandha until we come to rest. On your next inhale, just move your arms forward, step your feet back, and lower down into Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, press back into downward facing dog. And then walk, hop, or jump through, have a seat, cross your legs, and bring your arms behind you. See if you can hold onto your forearms if possible. And on your exhale, you're going to fold forward into Yoga Mudra, yogic seal. 8 deep breaths here, working to bring your chin towards the floor, gently holding onto your elbows or forearms. Steady, active breath, strong Mula Bandha. On your next inhale, sit up nice and tall for Padmasana, lotus posture. Bring your thumb and index finger together, stretch the arms out in front of you onto your knees, and draw the skin of your chin to the skin of your chest. 8 deep breaths here in Padmasana, lotus posture. Focus on pressing the skin of your chin to the skin of your chest to engage Jalandhara Bandha. Inhale, lift your chin. Exhale, bring your hands to the floor. Inhale, lift up. Utplutahi, sprung up. You can either keep your feet on the floor and just lift your hips, or you can lift your hips and your feet off the floor. 10 deep breaths here. Exhale, release. Vinyasa. Bring your hands forward, step your feet back into high plank position. Lower down Chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Either come stand up or come through and have a seat for our closing mantra, the Mangala mantra. Swasti prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim maheshaha go brahmanebhyaha shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now turn around, lie down on your back, and take rest. For the next few moments of your day, let your body relax into the floor. Feel yourself grow heavy into the earth. Return back to a natural rhythmic breath, and allow your body to reap the benefits of the practice you've just given it. Slowly start to come back now. Begin to gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms overhead. Stretch your feet out in front of you. Bring your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your legs, and rock from side to side to massage your back into the floor. Then allow your body to gently drop to the right. Take another breath here. On your inhale, slowly sit up. Namaste. Today we have an exciting product to review that will take your home workouts to the next level. It's the S26 cycling exercise bike from Merrick Fit. It's a total game changer. Stick around as I walk you through its incredible features, demonstrate how it works, and why I'm absolutely loving it. The Merrick S26 features a unique dual triangle frame, ensuring ultra stability, and it can support up to 270 pounds, making it suitable for a wide range of users. What sets this apart from all other bikes on the market is the 100 levels of infinite resistance. Whether you're into leisure exercise, cardio workouts, body shaping, or muscle strengthening, this bike has you covered. And adjusting the resistance is a cinch, thanks to the manual adjustment with friction resistance. The user-friendly LCD monitor displays real-time workout data. It's perfect for tracking your progress, which helps me stay motivated. The belt drive system ensures a smooth and silent ride, and the soft padded seat guarantees comfort during those longer sessions. I am super pleased with the convenient tablet holder for your phone or tablet and the dual bottle holders to keep you hydrated throughout your workout. Plus, it comes with Bluetooth 4.0 connectivity, making it compatible with the Merrick app, Kino Map, and Zwift. I also love that the Merrick S26 comes 80% pre-assembled, and with the help of the assembly guide video, you can have it ready to go in just 30 minutes. And the best part? It's so easy to move around and store, thanks to the transportable wheels built on the bottom base. Now let's do a short workout session with the S26 cycling exercise bike to see how it performs. As you can see, the LCD display shows my workout metrics in real time. I love this because it allows me to keep track of my progress. The 100 levels of adjustable resistance allows me to challenge myself and increase the intensity of my workouts as I go. And the smooth and quiet operation of this machine makes my workouts extra enjoyable. The smooth ride, the comfortable seat, and the variety of resistance levels makes this bike perfect for any fitness goal. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced cyclist, the Merrick S26 has something for everyone. So there you have it, the Merrick S26 cycling exercise bike. It's a total game changer for home workouts. Its incredible features, ease of use, durability, and quiet ride make this a must-have for fitness enthusiasts looking for quality workout equipment for their home. I've been absolutely loving my workouts with it, and I'm certain that you will too. If you're interested in elevating your cycling experience, just check the link in the description box below to order your very own S26 cycling exercise bike from Merrick Fit. Thanks so much for tuning in, and as always, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss out on the latest and greatest. Happy cycling, everyone.